When shopping for a mortgage, it's essential to thoroughly understand all options available to you so that you can make the most informed decision. However, most mortgage companies do not take the time to fully educate their clients on fees, rates, PMI, or even points charged. Even worse, most companies only show you two options, resulting in many homeowners signing on to loans that just don't align with their long-term goals or are unnecessarily expensive. At Vellum Mortgage, we use several tools to illustrate the differences with down payments, private mortgage insurance, combo liens, adjustable rates, just to name a few. My favorite platform is Mortgage Coach. It's a software I'll discuss in this video that lets us visually compare the total cost of all loan scenarios over different points in time. You see, we believe buyers should shop the lowest cost mortgage for the period of time they're going to keep that mortgage, not the house. For example, if there's a high likelihood that you'll be refinancing or moving in a short period of time, you should shop the mortgage that is the cheapest during that period. Our software allows us to do just that for every one of our clients. Now let's dive into our tech portal so that you can better understand how to navigate the tools that we provide you. When you receive an estimate from us, there is a link that will take you to this portal. We believe in putting all the information we provide you in one location so that you're not sifting through a whole bunch of old emails. Know that the presentation is going to be very different for everyone depending on where you are in the process and what level of education you need about the process. So in this presentation, I'm starting with a PDF that shows the line item closing costs. And you'll see we have interest rate, mortgage payment, cash to close, and on the right-hand side, all the different fees associated with a mortgage. Now, off to the side, there's a video, Understanding Closing Costs, which dives very deep into this actual estimate that you can literally track line by line to better understand. Now, once we go over this PDF and you understand exactly how the fees are determined, often we'll use a summary page that shows the high-level points that are most important. Sale price, rate, cash to close, and full monthly payment. Now, if you'd like to download these and save them for later use, you'll see a little download PDF tab right there, and this whole presentation will pop right out and you can save it on your desktop. Off to the side, you will see the link for your digital mortgage presentation. One pro tip here is that this presentation's mobile experience is pretty awful, so it works best on a PC or a laptop. But by clicking that, you can dive into the numbers a little deeper. And we have a lot of flexibility with this platform. Again, every single person we talk to is going to be very, very different. I'm going with the same approach as those PDFs, one price, different down payments. However, you'll see that I'm able to add the tax benefit. You see, when you're a renter, you get a standard deduction. That means you don't pay tax on the first certain amount of money that you make. And when you're a homeowner, you get to write off the interest and taxes that exceeds that amount. And I believe that's an important part of budgeting, so we try to highlight that as often as we can. Now, anything that looks like a button, it is, and as you click it, you can dive deeper into the numbers yourself. So here is the payment breakdown. It just highlights the taxes, insurance, and any PMI that's there. HOA dues would actually show right down in this column. And if you go to closing costs, just like that one summary estimate that we had showing high-level grouped fees, this does the exact same thing. Here I just highlighted the points. I'm usually a 0 points person, but in some markets that makes sense. If you click fee detail here, this brings up the line item closing cost, very similar to that first PDF that we discussed. This reinvestment tab is mostly used to highlight when mortgage insurance falls off, as well as whether we have second mortgages. It'll break the loan amount and show you exactly what the first and second mortgage interest rate structures are. In addition to that, we can dive into a financial planning approach where maybe you can highlight the savings of a certain structure and say, what if we invested that? What would that then be worth X number of years down the road? I actually have a chart that'll highlight that for you. Now, back on the main screen, you'll have a chart showing the monthly payment differences. This savings over 84 months, that 84 months is something that we tweak for every buyer. Just depends on where we are in rate cycles and how long you think you'll stay in the house from the time we're talking. I will say this savings over chart works better when someone is comparing the same down payment on the same house, but maybe looking at different point structures or comparing adjustable rate mortgages or second mortgages. Now, this last chart is something that we will change from time to time. This one shows net worth. What's interesting is, let's say you had enough to put 20% down, but instead you chose to put just 5% down and invest the other money at some historic average of 8.5% while your home appreciated at 2.5% a year. This shows you what your net worth would be over time. It's always very interesting to see. There's a lot more to this story that we talk about individually. This chart also turns into either a principal paid through a certain period of time or interest and mortgage insurance. That way you can really dive into the total cost of the loan to help figure out what's best. And the last thing I'll highlight in this portal is just know that it has all of our links, how to contact us. You can email us directly. Schedule a call will take you right to our digital calendar where that's always open, and obviously the apply online. Most everyone loves this portal. I'm curious to get your thoughts when you go through the process. As you can see, our process has been designed to give you confidence in the numbers so you can begin your housing search with your realtor. When you find a home of interest, we use Mortgage Coach or those PDFs to show a ladder of options using current mortgage rates and different negotiating strategies that might be relevant to you. If you have any questions about our presentation process or want to discuss how you can determine the best financial structure, just give us a call, send us an email, or book time on our digital calendar. We are always here to help.